shaping up shaping up to be another one of those bad fibro days. I did wake up to 6:30, so it's still pretty early. Maybe the drugs will work, maybe my pain meds will kick in, but I'm not very optimistic. I am very sore. I don't know what's going on. I do not know after my great weekend, and I didn't overdo it on the weekend. I'm pretty confident of that. It would be so good if fibro made a bit more sense, but it doesn't. I don't think most chronic pain conditions or chronic, what am I thinking of? Chronic illnesses, I don't think most of them make any sense. From what I understand, unless you've got something that, you know, has a known trigger, well, for it. So just watching some YouTube, drinking tea. I just guess I'll take things easy. Going to the doggies out on a walk in the next hour or so. Well, I will take them out, even if it's just a slow little sniff walk for them. Get them out, and that's their routine. They're happy if they get out for that. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. It makes it very hard to plan. You can't. I can't plan. So I think I've got enough stuff to make dinner tonight that I was going to make. I'll share it later on though. I've just got to cook some rice first, I think. It's a pumpkin and rice casserole or something like that. So I'll hopefully make that for dinner. I think I should admit, I should go cut the pumpkin though, which I didn't want to do yesterday, and probably don't want to do again today. So if I don't do that, I can just pull out some filled pasta and a tomato sauce or pasta sauce out of the pantry, and we can have that. We haven't had that for a long time. Or I've got meals in the freezer, so maybe we'll just go with that. Kind of thinking I might just do what we're away in just over a week and 2 days. We go to Singapore. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to, well, not much I can do about it, but I am very worried how I'm gonna be. But what can I do? Singapore's temperature is the same pretty much year round, so, and it just happens to be where we didn't get a choice on where it was. It's just I could have just stayed home, but it didn't make sense. It made sense to take the opportunity of being there and seeing the city. So I'll just, I think we'll be okay. We just might not get done as much as what we'd hoped. But there's a few indoor things like museums and stuff. We like that kind of stuff. So that will be indoors in air conditioning. Whether that makes any difference, I don't know. But I'm just hoping that I feel better than this. We're out for our walk, but it's definitely going to be a slow sniff walk because I do not feel good still. Anyway, they'll get out, so that's good. Down over there. How strange. That's weird. Must have changed their mind. I'm just doing a little bit of a longer walk around for them. It's a very slow pace. It's always been mowed now. New areas to sniff without getting attacked by the weeds. Hopefully that was enough for the puppies. It was obviously very slow. But they've toileted and they have got a bit of exercise and they've got some sniffing in. What are you doing, Mr. Kino Pumpkins? I think Daddy's smelling you probably. Well, they've got to fix up where their halties are on. All right, I'm gonna head back to the couch, I think. I know I really should do some exercise, but I really don't want to. I'm going to save my clothes and maybe I will do some in a bit. I'm going to try and, I'll write that on my list. I'm going to try and do one of the ones for a bad pain day, one of the Coco Lime Fitness ones. Let's see what we can do. Maybe, I think I'll take some Panadine so we can get this headache to ease up. Well, it's not a real bad headache, bad enough. Yeah, so we can do, and then possibly have a bath. I'll make the bed later. I feel better. I don't make the last few days properly because I keep waiting for me to change the bedding. So I can try and do that later on. I don't know. This is really annoying. Really annoying. I don't feel I should be having bad days at the moment like this. I have got the dishwasher empty, so that's something. And I think they might have finished with all the noise, so maybe I can open up the doors. There's so much noise going on, and they're doing something with the draining across. And they also had the lawnmower going too earlier, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad. I just half open the door. Oh, puppy dudes. Puppy dudes. You're so good boys. Alright, I'll sit down and I'll try and work out, put on the list a few things to do, and then get my exercise mat out. I know I moved it yesterday, but not prominently enough. Dobby's been out and vacuumed, so that's good. Let's put this. There's no point rolling it out because if I don't use it, that's just a waste. But I'll put it over here near the TV or something where I see it. And try and find a little short program to do. Are they making lots of noise again? Are they digging up more stuff over there? Oh my goodness, I don't know what they're doing over there. You know, isn't that fences down from the... That was weird. We did think it seemed a bit early for the fence to go in there, but it was there and now it's gone. All right. At least we saw the baby birds again. I decided to do a hide and seek breakfast for them today since they only got a little walk. Just taking me longer. I'm going around placing them more carefully so things just don't go under, to never to be seen again. So I'll have fun with that. Because their nose is a bit of a workout anyway. Yeah, there is one under there, Kodo. You've got that one. Good boy. Go and eat your breakfast. Go find everything. Took Chewy a while to find those ones under the pillow, but I sniffed him out and he scored. Good boy. I always count on you to sniff him out. Kodo gives up. He's already given up. Chewy's still on the case. I've just got myself ready for a swim, but I have to say this is the first time I'm not even keen to go for a swim. But I suppose they're going to have a swim or I decided, I don't think I told you guys yet, I decided they're going to have a swim or do a cocoa lime workout. The swim's the more appealing of the two. And I know I'll enjoy when I get down there. I enjoy the being in the water, and I'll try and swim a few laps and just enjoy it. Hopefully it's not too noisy. But yeah, this is the first time I've not really been thinking, yay, I'm going for a swim. It's like, oh, this is an effort. That's okay. I'm sure it'll be worth it. And yeah, get a bit of movement in, and being in the water will be mentally very nice, I'm sure, once I get down there. I've done the hard part. I've gotten changed. I did try to make the bed, but Keno was in it at the time. So I'll take my sunglasses. I'm not take anything down. No, even if I decide to stay, I'll have my phone. If I decide to stay, but I probably won't stay down there. See, if it's nice and quiet, I might stay for a little bit, but probably not. Probably just do my swim and come back up. And then I need to have some breakfast. I just had a couple of crosscuts with a slice of the vegan cheese on it, just so I had something, because I haven't eaten yet. Food wasn't appealing. I didn't even really want the chia pudding, and I decided I'm going to have the chia pudding. But I now need to wait for it too. I'll warm up a little bit. So I'll have that when I come back from my swim. I had a good swim. Can you hear the noise behind me? I think there's noise behind me as well as a bit in front of me, but actually the loudest stuff is behind me at the moment. I'm just trying to dry off a little bit and feel a bit better, but I'm ready to go back upstairs, which I will in a few minutes. Get my mind off things. But I feel like I had a little bit of exercise, worked some muscles. Didn't hurt at all, so that's always good. Back reunited with my puppies, dressed for the day. I'm going to have my chia pudding now. I think I do feel better after that swim. And I just had, lie in the sun for like 5 minutes. And just as I was getting up, another guy come to do some laps too. So It's really good that people are doing that in the fall. It never occurred to me for the first while we did it. I know, I guess I haven't swum laps for so many years that it wasn't something on my radar. And that was good. And just, yeah, being in the water was nice. And lying in the sun for 5 minutes was also nice. Except for the noise. Even he commented, oh, it's a shame about the noise down here, because we had both ends. But anyway, one day, hopefully, it'll be nice and quiet down there. I wonder if I can open the blind up. No, I actually had to close the blind down for the light with my bit of a headache. But I feel a lot better. I feel, yeah, just my body's not as sore. I think that's the exercise, actually. I think as much as anything, just that movement, my body, yeah, it just was very different. It's sort of, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's good. I'll eat brekkie. Oh my gosh, it's like 12 o'clock. I'll probably just, I don't know, I might edit a vlog. I was doing Singapore planning today. I'm actually so excited about going to Singapore. The more I sort of research into it, it just looks like a really nice city. And it looks like it'll be a good place that 2 days on my own that I can actually get out and go and do some probably gardens. Or a place I want to tell lots of photos without having to drag Kevin around. So it looks like it'll be a really safe city for me to do that, and that I feel comfortable, hopefully, to do that in as well. So, yeah, I found a nice grocery store, like a healthy grocery store close to where we're staying. But, you know, they've got Bonsoy and they have oat milk and actually a lot of Australian brands. I noticed just looking at the vegan stuff, and yeah, and bagels and Kite Hill vegan cheese, cream cheese that I always get in America. So I'm excited about that because I didn't really know what I was going to be eating for breakfast. I'm just putting my yoga mat back because I had my swim. And I'm happy with that. I feel like I've got a mental boost, if nothing else, but I do feel like I had a physical boost too. But should have had breakfast probably before going for the swim, because I did feel a little bit lightheaded after doing the swim. Like I was still in the water and I was just relaxing, but I did feel a little bit sort of woozy, and I'm guessing that's because I hadn't really eaten this morning. Just that little, well, I had a little tiny snack. It should have been enough, shouldn't it? But anyway, I have breakfast now. Did the usual trick while the kettle was boiling. I washed my strawberries, and the capsicum and the lettuce, so that's just a bit of fruit and vegetable you also need to wash. So that's done. I'm just going to get the dog's vegetables out now and get them in the microwave. I am feeling a bit better this afternoon, which is nice. I mean, it's 2:30. Kind of feel the day's kind of over, got an hour and a half to it's dog walk time. Took a while for my rice to cook. I kind of forgot about the release time, so while I was waiting for that to release, I ended up pulling out a new jigsaw puzzle and just picking out all the border pieces. I was going to try not to start one before I trip away, but I just so enjoyed doing them. And I was weak and I even won. I was only meaning to finish all my Singapore stuff, but I feel like I'm getting there with that. It'll be fine. Anyway, I've started another one. So I've just made up a rice bowl with the leftover Mexi beans from our nacho night and just tomato, lettuce, sweet chili sauce, spring onion. So just basically my nachos, but with rice instead of corn chips and cheese. Yeah, everything else is sort of the same toppings. So that'll be nice. I'm going to have that, maybe watch a little bit of YouTube, and then I'll get stuck into some more Singapore planning. Actually, I might watch some Singapore videos. I've got some to watch on YouTube, so I'll do that. So it's kind of like I'm doing my homework at the same time I have my lunch. Since I'm feeling a bit better, I thought I'd get in. I've given the sink a good scrub with detergent and dried it out, and I have wiped down all the surfaces and obviously tied up, put away what was out, packed the dishwasher, all that sort of stuff. So the kitchen's looking nice again. All I've got here is the camera. I don't know why. This is where it landed, and the handle. And now some wetness. But yeah, that's gotten wet. I'll go and put that where it should belongs, which is just in here. And I might sit for 15 minutes or so, try and work on this border for a little bit. And then I'll take the doggies on their walk, and I've got 3 parcels to pick up this afternoon. And I've got my whole cart there ready for the parcels. Okay, all my edges done, and I'm going to start. I think this is going to be a much easier one than the last one that I did. I was keeping these because we were going to go to France last year, the year before. We went to Alaska. That was going to be our France river cruise. No, the year before, actually the year of the pandemic, we were going to go to France, and I'd kept these from before then. to do before we went to France, but I don't know when we're going to go to France. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, but anyway, I'm moving on with these puzzles now. So I'm just going to put some better shoes on for walking and take these doggies out on their walk, afternoon walk, and postage pickup. So that was not the most successful outing. I got halfway there. I was just getting dog food bag out of my bag and I realised I didn't have my phone. It was on the bed. So that's kind of good that we hadn't walked all the way. But yeah, and it's too hot and windy to be, it's not hot out there, but it's hot when you stop. It's so windy out there. It's not pleasant walking, so we'll just get it tomorrow. Oh, should I go back over? I don't want to go back over. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see maybe Kevin might stop on the way home and pick him up. Because he can access them. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, Kev's going to go and pick up those parcels for me, so that's good. Because you can park quite close. It's only slightly out of his road, not too much. And that saves me worrying about having to get them in the morning. I think they hold them for, I don't know, it's not that long that I keep them there. So, and I don't really want to, I've got 3 different lockers, so, and I know one time they were all full, so I don't want to be responsible for them filling up. I mean, I probably should have come back, got the keys and gone back over, but that just seemed a little bit too much, a bit too beyond me this afternoon. I'm not feeling, okay. Better, a lot better than it was for most of the day, but a little bit achy again. And I'm so glad I went for that swim today because apparently the pool's going to be closed. It's Thursday, so I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. From 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So maybe at 2 I can get in for a swim, but probably everyone will be wanting to get in at 2 o'clock. So I'm really glad I went in today. And obviously I can maybe try and do my something on the mat tomorrow because I was doing so well with that and then it just sort of went, fizzled out. But it's been just over a week. I think because the last time I did something, I overdid it. So back, let's go take a few steps back. Go back to the Cocoa Line program, I think, and work with that because I won't be doing too much then. I think I just like doing my own thing because I like to play my own music. I've got like an exercise playlist and I do enjoy that. But I could try combining them using my exercise music and her program. I don't know if that would work, but I could give it a go, couldn't I? That's the main reason for changing. Anyway, I'm just editing a video. It'll be hopefully ready to go up tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to go on to replying to some more comments. Everyone arrived 1 minute after that last little clip, so they're replying to comments. Just a little bit different to yesterday. We're already out for a walk. So I'm obviously feeling really good. It's the earliest I've ever gotten out for a walk. Oh, fibro's crazy. Do you believe this will be the first sunrise walk we've done? Pretty sure I haven't actually seen the sunrise from the water yet. Helps that it's a lot later in the morning now. The sun comes up. But wow. It's nice from down here. Nice from up on the veranda too. But Well, who am I this morning? Oh my goodness, what a difference a day has made. Yesterday I was having a good old pity party, and today I woke up, and what started all this was I'm thinking, oh, I really feel like chia pudding today, and I didn't have it, and I thought, I feel good enough, I could get up and make it. And then it turned into, well, why don't we just go out and walk? Because if I feel good enough to do something in the kitchen, then I should be good enough to go on a walk. I was just obviously had energy and was feeling good this morning when I woke up. So, well, not when I first woke up, but I've been up for 3 hours, I think, almost 3 hours by the time we left. So yeah, woke up at 4 o'clock. This makes such a difference when I'm awake early. I had that couple of hours for the pain meds to kick in and do their job, and then feel good. So that was very nice. I enjoyed that. Come back, I did just a 10-minute leg and butt workout with the cocoa lime one. Oh, I'm just gonna pop the fan on because I am a bit warm now. So I did that, enjoyed that. Just want to do a little something. Oh my gosh, it was hard. I hope I'm not too sore tomorrow, because yeah, I could feel that workout in such a small amount of time. It shows what a good program she's put together. And today I chose from seating, all seated ones, and then I chose legs and butt. I was going to do arms as well. I thought, no, I'll just leave it today. We'll just do, because I did the swimming yesterday, which kind of with my arms. So we'll do legs and butt today. And then I did a bit of stretching to cool down. And then I went and made the chia pudding. And now I'm sitting down to relax and drink some water and cool down. So yeah, what a start to the day. I'm kind of thinking, I wonder if I could make a beach swim later on since the pool's closed. Otherwise I definitely would have gone in for a swim. 2 o'clock maybe we'll get in for a swim, but I'm guessing it might be a bit busy from then on, because everyone who swims normally will be trying to get in the pool. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to just go for a relaxed swim rather than try and do some laps, because I've already done my workout that was needed this morning. So I'm going to cool down, sit for a bit. Obviously my breakfast has to, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but the chia seeds have to absorb the liquid. So, and I was doing that today, and I always get out ground flaxseed and hemp seeds, and I have 2 containers, one for each, and then I get like 3 teaspoons or American tablespoon of each, and I put that in as well. Today I had the brilliant idea that I could actually mix up half and half into one container. What a simple solution. Now I only have to get out 1 container instead of the 2. Don't know why it took me so long. I do use ground flax seeds in other things, so next time I grind up, I'll probably grind up some to leave in there for the occasional recipe I have that uses ground flax, which isn't very much now that I think about it. I couldn't tell you the last time I used the ground flax without it being in a chia pudding, but I know I do have some recipes that do. And actually Kevin has requested my breakfast cookies, so I might do that, make that today to have for tomorrow, because I've got some bananas. They're a bit ripe probably, but hopefully they'll be okay. So yeah, I'll do that for tomorrow's breakfast, because we haven't had that in over a year. I don't know why. What I really wanted this morning was a smoothie, but a spinach smoothie. And I don't eat spinach, so I don't know. I've woken up today feeling like super duper healthy. Maybe it's the videos I watched this morning. I don't know. The one I'm watching at the moment, she eats very healthy, so maybe that was it. I don't know. But anyway, let's hope it continues. So I still haven't got my groceries yet, but I haven't got a lot to get, so I'm thinking this afternoon or tomorrow, because I really would like to get in and get stuck in and get some cleaning done. Because it's a week tomorrow, and it's tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon that we leave for Singapore. But it'd be good not to have so much to do next week. So I thought, if I do my bathroom, it needs its monthly clean, detailed clean. And if I do that, then it won't probably need done on Monday. And I can probably leave it until we're back from the holidays. I won't have to do it again. So that's my thought process there. And then over the weekend, I just want to get those back rooms tidied up. That'd be really good. And maybe clean all the windows again. We'll see. Let's see about that. So that's how we're going. Yeah, let's just hope we have a few good days like today. Because yesterday I'm thinking, how on earth am I going to manage Singapore? But fibro is just so crazy how one day to the next. I guess I just got to be consistent. Maybe yesterday I made the right call and just going for that swim. We went for a slow walk, didn't we? And then I did the swim because I was having a bad day. So maybe that was just the solution, of some gentle exercise, which they do say is very important. And just taking it easy yesterday. I don't know. Wish I could work out what the magic formula is, but all we can do is just a day at a time and just take things as they come and try and do the right thing for my body. I have my shower, but I'm going to clean the bathroom, then have my shower, because otherwise it'll be all wet. So I think it makes sense to clean it as I have my shower, but yeah, I'll do, it may make any sense. I'm gonna clean the bathroom. So I can have my shower and clean, no actually, oh yeah, because I'm gonna eno it, so I'll clean like the bath and the vanity and all that stuff, toilet, and then I'll have my shower, and at the end of my shower I will clean the screen. So that's what, and I'm going to clean the outside of the screen as well. I shall see if it needs done, or it doesn't need done. So I'm just doing a bit of a tidy up, been and gathered all my bits and pieces for cleaning. Now it's in the cleaning cupboard. I've got a kitchen cloth here, I don't know why it made it here, I'll just throw it out there for now. See if I can perch you guys somewhere. I don't know where. I think I'm going to get my tripod. I am going to try and do a bit better filming for you guys. Now that I'm all caught up, I feel like I have to film a bit more, keep things a bit more interesting, and I need to go and get my tripod. My big tripod. Filmed that basket, I just did the drain and whatnot. Oh, dizzy. I'm going to do the rest in the shower, I think. I'll pull that down. Obviously, I haven't got the right cloth. I'll just use this one to clean those drains up. Awful, they look good, and I love not having another door to clean, but the drains are very yuck. I need to try and make sure I think my body wash needs to make the biggest problem, or my shampoo, one of them, I guess. Possibly both get stuck on the underside because it's not draining properly. So they won't set up quite properly like the drain, the holes in the middle. Both are supposed to slope towards the hole, but they're not. Alright. I'm not in a routine of this bathroom. I don't know how to do it. I realise I have it down the front of the toilet, the outside, but it's on a slope, so it should be fine anyway. Alright, I'm going to shower, clean this screen, make Kevin some breakfast. And have my own breakfast. A bit tired now, but it's alright, I'll have a nice rest. Bathroom's pretty much done. Once I've done this, I'll finish the floor a bit later on. I've done around bath the best I can already. I'll vacuum there. So the bathroom is mostly done. Once I finish off in the shower, I'll put echoey standing in there, sorry about that. And then after my rest, which I'm guessing will be a big one, I can do the bedroom. So that's good, it's getting done. Well, I am pretty tired, which I guess is not surprising, but I had to go to the bathroom. So I think I'll try and get the bedroom done. I don't want to do it, I really am tired. Maybe I'll just collect some dishes and stuff, because both Kevin and I had popcorn in bed last night, so I might collect dishes and cups and take them through the kitchen. Actually, I need to go swap over the washing, because I washed our bath mats, so I'll do that. Dobby has vacuum through here, so that's one thing I don't have to do, I don't think, although I can see a bit of a clump of fluff there, so maybe the vacuum's here, so I might just vacuum over it anyway. Oh, it really won't take long to do this room. I'll have to start by tidying. Okay, so the feather duster's there. Kevin's side of the bed's very hard to do, as always, because, you know, there's a mess there. Yeah, start by collecting the cups, and then we'll see, I guess. Making the bed seems too much of an effort right now. I'll collect the rubbish. We'll come back later and do the bed later on. Maybe I can dust it. Yeah, all right, I'll dust it now. I'll do my dusting. We'll come back later on and make the bed. was actually going to make the bed up. I just saw I brought the sheets through, but I realised one of the things I want to start doing is vacuuming the mattress. So I need to go and find the little attachment for the vacuum and do that. So I'll do that. I'm getting tired again. We don't overdo things. I've had a great morning. I've got a lot done. So I definitely just don't want to overdo things and end up in a flare again, because we do not want that. We do not want another bad day tomorrow. I had enough of them. But yeah, I'll go grab the vacuum and to give that a little vacuum. That's something I've never done. I was watching how to clean your mattress or how to clean your bed the other day, or mattress must have been. And so they said, well, it was the whole bed. It was how to clean your bed or something. I'm cleaning channel that I'm happen to be subscribed to. and I watched it. I thought, oh, I have never vacuumed my mattress. Do you guys do that? I guess it kind of makes sense. We haven't got a cover on that. We should probably grab a cover. A mattress protector, but anyway, and then you could just wash it. Although I think he said too, you still got to vacuum it because things, you know, go through all the dead skin cells and all that lovely stuff. Funny job because you can't see that anything's being done. Oh well, hopefully it did something. And that'll do me. I might get Kevin to help me make the bed up. It might just be a bit easier and then I can run the vacuum through. Gosh, it's only 11:30. It's so weird. So weird being done with my cleaning. Also, I've got a bit of my hair off there. There's no surprise. My hair is everywhere. And Bern hung out my washing. And I don't know, just fiddling around, picking out some jigsaw puzzle pieces. But I only stood up, I didn't sit down. Because I know if I sit down, I will still be there in an hour's time. But I do want to get the breakfast cookies made, so I'm going to do them now. I can see Kevin coming back. He wanted to get some from the bakery, so he's gone on a walk over there and he's gone and picked up my parcel. Had another parcel, it's actually the dog's cooling mats for them. And I think he was grabbing some potatoes as well, so I can do a nice salad for lunch. But yeah, I'll do this while I'm up and then I'll probably have another rest. I just have to take it really easy this afternoon, but I'm still gonna make the bed. I did clean the mirror when I was up as well, so a bit more done. Yeah, actually when Kevin comes back, I might even see if he wouldn't mind helping me make the bed and get that done, and then I can vacuum and that bedroom is done. Or else I'll just go into the bed, I guess. But let me do some breakfast cookies, is that what we call them? Just going to put the cooling mats on their beds and see how they go. And it's like a blanket, I guess it slides on top. I know I just make the bed while I'm here, mightn't I? I used to make the bed while I'm here. that'll do. I got most of the big bits up that I knew around, and Dobby did come through earlier, so I'm going to call this room done. It's a workout though with the pups, isn't it? It's obviously my own fault. I've made changing the bed a good fun time. Coda's gone under again. And I was just showing you that bag. I was just showing you it was a new bag I got. Got it for a really good sale price. It's going to be my onboard bag that I'll have my laptop in and other bits and pieces I want for on the plane. I've got a backpack one I'm using at the moment, and it's just really tight to get the laptop in and out. It doesn't come out that easy. That one's made for my size laptop, so hopefully that'll work a bit better. Of course, the airlines are changing, and sometimes you don't have to get them out the bags now, but I also feel it's a softer bag. It'll just work better underneath than the laptop, than a backpack. I have used the backpack as a backpack, and I'll keep it because maybe, I don't know, I'll keep it for a bit and see how it goes. I've only used it once as a backpack, so the chances of me using it as a backpack are pretty slim, aren't they? So I don't probably need to keep it. I'll have a bit more to think about it. I feel like I might have overdone things today. I'm so tired, and my feet are really sore. Not just my heel spur, but my feet in general are really sore. I feel like I've been at Disney World for the day. I should have sat down regularly and had breaks. I don't know. My heel spur is really bad though, so that's not good. The problem is I hate wearing enclosed shoes in the hot weather, but I'm going to have to in Singapore at least give it a go. I'll take my Crocs in case I need them, but I'll be taking my... Actually, I want to order some new joggers that are white rather than the grey ones that I got. They're on sale, so I should do that before I get any more sidetracked, because I just don't think the grey ones are going to go with my clothes. Does it matter? Probably not. I feel like it's been forever since I had a salad. So I got half that huge mango that I got. I showed it to you a few weeks back. It was huge. It was like the size of my hand. So Kevin's got a salad as well. All the usual bits and pieces. Enjoy that. Considering how sore and tired I was, I'm actually feeling alright now. I've got my proper shoes on with the inserts, which have got a hole for my heel spur. I feel feeling a lot better. Probably a combination of things. Kevin's still working, so it's just me and the pups out for an afternoon walk. Beautiful day. And the sailing boats, I don't know if you can see, sailing boats are just heading out. They do a regatta on a Thursday afternoon. I might see if Kevin wants to drive around. I've always wanted to go around and like have a watch closer up. I wonder if I could talk him into it today. I wonder what got delivered today. There's heaps of, like, all this area was chock full of stuff before. And they're still working on the pool, so still not open. Found one little baby. Oh, I don't think they've only got one now. So they'd be together. Where is he there? Mum and Dad are in the case. Why is he even filming them? I don't even know what I'm filming. I don't think the baby's coming. There's one. Oh, there's only one. Good boys, very patient while Mummy bird watches. Thought I'd sit outside for a little while. It's a nice afternoon and it's not too noisy over at the building site now. Just gonna do some more Singapore planning. Trying to write down my little notes and stuff, my messy writing. So you can see. Oh look, there's another sailboat going out now. And I think I've showed you before, you can see one. I think you can see the black sail out there, and there's another one down there. I was reading about the club. I don't think I told you guys that They don't race, they just, it's a regatta. Another sailing boat going. And they can cheat, they can cross wherever they want. They have a basic course to follow, but the idea is actually to finish at the same time. Not for necessarily to be a winner, but to finish at the same time so they can make their way back to the marina and then go and have dinner, I think, at the marina afterwards, which I think that's a fun, cool idea. I like that one. I was reading that about the club. Got another sailing boat. I think I have told you I spent a lot of time on a sailing boat. My dad had one. We had one with the family through most of my teenage years and into early uni days. I used to race. I was a skipper. And Kevin was a part of the crew and other people at different times. But when we lived in Sydney, we had our boat moored up in Pittwater, Sydney. And then obviously when we moved down here, the boat was not moored, but it was stored on the lake. The lake we used to walk, where we used to race. Lake Illawarra. So sailing's, near and dear to my heart. Lots of good memories of racing days and trips away weeks away on our boat in summer. And Kev's only just finished work at 5:30, so we're not going to see the sailing boats today. We'll have to leave that for another day.